Trump celebrates Christmas like most of America, with family. Palm Beach, Florida. U.S. President Donald Trump is celebrating Christmas the way millions of Americans do, surrounded by family, the White House said. But unlike most Americans, he released a brief video in which his wife, Melania, joined him to wish America and the entire world a very Merry Christmas. The First Lady says that at this time of year we see the best of America and the soul of the American people, in children packing boxes to help brighten Christmas for service members and communities coming together to help one another. In this season of joy, we spend time with our families, we renew our bonds of love and goodwill between our citizens and, most importantly, we celebrate the miracle of Christmas, Trump said, noting the story of Jesus' birth. This good news is the greatest Christmas gift of all, the reason for our joy and the true source of our hope, the president said. Trump is spending his first Christmas in office at his estate and private club in Palm Beach, Florida. The White House did not say which family members are with him at Mar-a-Lago, but the First Lady and their son, Barron, arrived days before he joined them last Friday. Trump's daughter, Tiffany Trump, was seen getting off of Air Force One in Florida on Friday, and Donald Trump Jr. shared on social media photos of some of his 5 children at Christmas Eve dinner with their grandfather. For Christmas Day dinner, the family had 5 desserts to choose from: pina colada cream brulee, brilliant cheesecake, black forest trifle martini, bread pudding and, of course, Trump chocolate cake. The holiday menu began with another signature dish, Mr. Trump's wedge salad, the first of 4 salad or soup options. For an entree, there was turkey, char-crusted filet mignon and seared foie gras, braised short ribs, pan-seared sea bass or diver scallops. But the day was not without work. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders said the president had been briefed on Monday's suicide bombing in Kabul, Afghanistan. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the attack, which killed at least 6 people. Heading into the holiday, Trump took note of those he considers naughty: a top FBI official, the news media and nice U.S. troops stationed overseas and their families, kids eagerly awaiting Santa's arrival. He also squeezed in time for golf, time with family and time for church. Merry Christmas, Trump said Sunday night as he and the First Lady arrived for a Christmas Eve service at the Church of Bethesda by the Sea in Palm Beach, where congregants welcomed them with a standing ovation. The Trumps Wednesday at the church in 2005. Trump also sought to cheer U.S. troops who are spending the holiday away from their own families. Every American heart is thankful to you and we're asking God to watch over you and to watch over your families, he told Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps and Coast Guard members via video hookup from his estate. Trump complimented each military branch, but heaped his most effusive praise on the Coast Guard, which impressed him with its rescue operations during a devastating hurricane season. You've done such an incredible job in Texas and Florida and Puerto Rico, Trump said. Trump opened Christmas Eve by tweeting against those he feels don't support him, including FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe and the news media. After playing golf at his private club in neighboring West Palm Beach, the president joined his wife to field calls from children eager to know when Santa Claus would come to town. The calls came by way of a Santa tracking program run for more than 60 years by NARAID, the North American Aerospace Defense Command. Trump ate Christmas Eve dinner with family before heading to church. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself here. Who, but otherwise remained out of view. In CNBC Palm Beach, however, Trump has embraced a public display of holiday cheer. Cameras captured him seated in the vast Mar-a-Lago living room on Sunday morning addressing American troops deployed overseas. He told them he was, proudly, declaring it a Merry Christmas again. Later, the cameras returned to the same room, where Trump and the First Lady were posted up next to a towering Christmas tree, phoning children with updates on Santa Claus' sleigh as tracked by the North American Aerospace Defense Command. After his Christmas Eve meal and a few after-dinner tweets, Trump's motorcade set off for the Bethesda by the Sea Church, 3 miles north on Palm Beach Island. The site of Trump's 2005 wedding to Melania, the Gothic stone building was crowded with worshippers, who were politely chided to put away their camera phones as the president and his wife entered. Delivering his midnight homily, the rector made a reflective appeal. "Your words can have as much destructive potential as they do healing," the Rev. James Harlin told the congregation. God's word is pure light. Thank you for watching. For the follow-up, subscribe to the channel yourself here. Having led a charge against the assault of our cherished and beautiful phrase, the proverbial war on Christmas, in which the holiday is under attack with even a Merry Christmas greeting frowned upon and the faithful fight to defend it. And first among them Trump. But is Trump really the hero here? Or was he always more of a bystander or worse? It depends on how many Christmases we look at. Christmas 1981, no trees allowed. In the 1980s, his political rise still decades away, Trump bought an old apartment building across the street from Central Park in New York that he hoped to tear down and rebuild as a high-rent tower. When the longtime residents wouldn't move out voluntarily, the New York Times wrote, Trump hired a management company that essentially ran the building into the ground. And while Trump threatened to house homeless people in the building, the management company used creative tactics that included covering windows in tin and forbidding Christmas decorations in the lobby. It was probably the least of residents' concerns, but Trump allowed no Christmas tree in 1981, the Times wrote, nor in the next year. Trump vowed to end the war on Christmas. Here's how the White House is decorated this season. Christmas 1983, nowhere to go for the holidays. After 2 years of what New York Magazine called a Cold War between Trump's tenants and his managers, the Central Park building was a mess of hostility and broken appliances. A tenant representative finally wrote to Trump's management company in 1983, asking for permission to at least put up a Christmas tree. Many of the residents are very old and have nowhere to go, she wrote, the magazine reported. This will be their only chance to share in the holiday spirit. The company wrote back that in light of the tenants' complaints, it was quite difficult for management to feel that a relaxed holiday season spirit relationship exists at the building. Moreover, a Christmas tree might raise religious liberty concerns, it said. But the company offered to allow the tree with some conditions. The company would be held blameless in any claims related to the Christmas tree, and all decorations had to comply with government regulations. Here the accounts of Christmas 1983 somewhat diverge. New York Magazine wrote that tenant leader signed the contract and the Christmas tree went up, and the holiday spirit was saved. But the Times wrote that maintenance workers misunderstood the Christmas negotiations and put up a contract-less tree without permission, and that Trump's manager fumed but could do nothing. Christmas 1999, the Trump Tower Millennium Holiday Tree. The Trump Tower Millennium Holiday Tree, as described in the Seattle Post-Intelligencer and news releases, was a 45-foot perforated metal, gold-coated, fiber optic lighted tree-like structure unveiled at Trump Tower a month before the turn of the century. No pictures of the Millennium Holiday Tree can be found, and some references describe it as a traditional Christmas tree, which Trump Tower is now known for. It's important to note that this was several years before the war on Christmas joined the cultural lexicon, when Bill O'Reilly aired an expose in 2004 on how the generic word holiday was supplanting traditional Christmas language. It would be even longer before Trump demonstrated any real concern about the distinction. Christmas 2009 to 2013 as told by Trump. The Obama Christmases. While Trump continued wishing happy holidays for years, his first use of the word Christmas on Twitter appears to have been in 2011, shortly after he expressed interest in running for president. Trump suggested buying his new book as a Christmas present that December, and a few days later he complained that President Barack Obama had issued a statement for Kwanzaa but failed to issue one for Christmas. As the Associated Press noted, this was a false assertion. Obama had, like presidents before him, acknowledged the African heritage festival of Kwanzaa. But he had also wished Americans Merry Christmas, as he did every year during his presidency. It is true that Obama changed the annual